You're watching ONN, Ohio's channel, online at onntv.com.
Welcome back to Ohio and Company. 2 out of 3 small businesses that start today won't be around 10 years from now. One of the big reasons, a failure to market themselves well. Now, really well. Crafted websites and social media strategies play a huge role in a solid company's success. And here to share more on that is Billy Fischer with Oxiem Marketing Technology. Welcome, Billy.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's talk about websites because they're so important. And you know, most businesses have them. They have to these days. But unfortunately, a lot of them are really bad.
Yeah.
So how important is this to get right?
Well, it's really important. And you know, we've gone from the age where 5 years ago, everybody needed a website. And so they launched one really quickly, and now a lot of businesses have that same website. And over that time frame of 5 years, the web has changed a lot, and consumers, when they visit a website, are expecting a lot more than just a brochure thrown up on the web. And so, you know, for small businesses and business owners, it's tough, because if the sign out front was crumbling, or they got a customer call complaining, they would know what to do right away. But when it comes to the web, it's weird, and so they're like, I don't know what to do, and so they somewhat just tend to ignore it many times because it makes them feel uncomfortable. But it's definitely really important. We know for a fact customers are going to a business's website frequently when they want to learn about the business and when they're doing their research. And so that first impression is just as important as the first impression when you shake a new client's hand or when somebody walks through your doors for the first time.
Absolutely. So what are some of those key things that you believe are essential to have on a really good website?
Yeah. Well, one, it's got to capture the brand. You know, when I would encourage a lot of business owners to ask themselves, does their website portray the same exact feeling that they want their customers to feel, again, when they're walking through their doors for the first time? Does it match that brand expectation? Is it easy to use and easy to find information? I think we've all been frustrated when we're sitting on a website and we just can't find the phone number.
Oh, and so, that drives me crazy. I was just going to say that.
Yeah, some of the basics like that are easy to look over. And then taking it to the next step is showing some personality and providing new updated content that a customer can interact with possibly, and learn more about the company that might make them want to do business, no matter what type of business we're talking about. And that's where social media comes in and provides a good opportunity.
Well, and I want to talk about that personality piece, because I think that's really hard for people. I think they think that a website has to be serious in a certain way, but you've got to inject that personality, or people are just going to click off and go somewhere else. But if they can learn something quirky about you, or the way you deal with your own employees, or the tone, like you said, then they kind of buy in. Yeah,
you know, we live in a day and age right now where the institution, the large corporate institution, is not really trusted right now. And so a small, medium-sized business, it's a great opportunity to use social media, and that might include a blog, Facebook, Twitter, or a message board on their website. It can be a whole lot of different things, but something that they can show their voice and show their face. You know, customers want to interact with a person, not a logo. They like to know that business owner. And many times we say, you know, people don't care what I do on the weekend, and they don't care what I'm doing in my everyday life. But we know for a fact they really do. People like to connect on a personal level with people. So it's hard for businesses to get over that hump, and we recognize that. And there's kind of a lot of questions they should ask themselves as they're doing that and deciding what they're going to do in the social media space. But it's definitely something they should be thinking about right now.
And I think it's hard because if you're a small business person, you know, you do so many different things.
Exactly.
If you don't have a large company, so how do you have time to do all that stuff? You almost need a person to dedicate to that. But if someone's complaining about your brand, especially, or they're talking about you even in a good way, you want to know about those things, don't you?
Exactly. You know, they're going to talk about your company online, positive or negative, whether you're there or not. And so it's at least great to be aware. And I always say we wish we could kind of put on the earmuffs when the negative stuff comes online and people are talking about us, and turn up the volume when it's positive. But you know, we need to be there for both sides of the spectrum, and that's social media space is really important. At least monitoring and listening to what people are saying online is the first step step and the most important step.
Well, and I like how approachable you've described Oxiem to me, because you know that people have budgets. You know that this is overwhelming for people. So you can get them started and you can work with them. And I know you have something really exciting to share about a contest that you're actually going to give away some of your services to a lucky company.
Yeah, exactly. We're calling it the Digital Launchpad Web Marketing Giveaway, and it's just a way to kick off 2010. And the company, we're looking for a company under 15 employees, and you'll just go to oxiem.com/launchpad, and you'll need to tell us why we should choose your company. And what the one lucky company will receive a custom website design that'll be branding and marketing focused and approachable, all the things we talked about, all the hosting and the tech things that are needed to launch a website, a fully integrated search marketing campaign. So when somebody, we know they're going into Google and they're typing, whatever service, that's the first thing people are doing. And so we're going to help that company make sure that they show up on those relevant keywords on Google and Yahoo. And then also social media. We're going to help them develop a social media strategy and answer some of those tough questions that we talked about, so they can kind of figure out what their voice needs to be and how they need to participate in that space. And it'll be a 12-month-long campaign, and it's a really great opportunity, and we're pretty excited about the opportunity to work with an innovative company to get everything going.
You're going to make somebody's year.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Billy Fischer with Oxiem, thanks for being with us.
Great, thank
today.
you.
And to learn more about Oxiem, just go to their rockstar website, oxiem.com. Stay with us, more Ohio and Companies ahead.
You're watching ONN, Ohio's channel, online at onntv.com.